This is the Anamnesis editing diary. This took about 4.5 hours to edit, and then an extra hour and a half to do all the extra rendering and the extra editing and the sequence. Editing was quite decent, I reckon. It was over quite fast because once you start, time flies by because you know what you're doing, you know what you need to do next, and when you have people there, you kind of get through it a lot faster. It was me, Olivia, and Ollie. Tom Williams couldn't make it because of not being able to get here, but he did contribute ideas. So it wasn't really that much of a pain that he weren't there, because at least there were three of us to get it going. We had not many problems with it, but most of the biggest problem was Tom Williams was in the shot, but that not any fault of his own. He was in the shot, so we had to kind of tamper around with it and make it look good. The problem with this, we put a cookie cutter around the outside of this clip, as you can see there. What a cookie cutter is like a circle around the screen, which makes it kind of close in, but it looked good. But then when you step back and then you watch it, it don't look good at all. What we liked about it was that it was it looks, if you look at it now, it looks quite warm because it's really high contrast. It looks quite orange. It looks quite warm and homey. So we thought the cookie cutter was alright. And then Thomas, you could still see Tom in the shot with the cookie cutter. So we were like, oh, for God's sake. So I sat there trying to think of ways to change it and get it good, I guess to say. And what we did was we put it in black and white to try and get a flashback feel. We got Ollie to look at other flashbacks, and there was quite a lot. There was black and white, of course. There was that cookie cutter where we got our inspiration from. There was fast motion, slow motion, a lot of different flashbacks. So we used cookie cutter. Then we used black and white, and we think black and white definitely did the clip justice because it definitely looks better. As you can see, it's finally coming to the last bit. Now, what I'd done beforehand, I had took all the Tuesday filming that we did on Tuesday, so that's all the bit with Jack outside, and then I put that all into a clip straight away, so it was good. And then all I had to do was drag it over and then edit it. So it didn't take as long as it should have done, but it was alright. We had to think of the editing in a whole, because we can't just sit there and look at clip. We sat in a lesson and we programmed, that's not the word. We chose what we wanted, where we wanted it, and how we wanted it. There's a lot of suggestions going around, but we all knew what we needed, and that was to really focus on the atmosphere of the actual clip itself. Editing weren't many problems. As I said, 4.5 hours, 4 hours to edit, 6.5 hours in total. So it was alright. I was quite skilled at Sony Vegas, so it was over quite fast, not sitting there playing around with it. But next I'm going to show you changing the scene where Tom Williams is in the shot and applying finishing touches. This is the changing of Tom Williams and finishing touches. As you can see there, I've already put it in black and white. This is after it. And you see it definitely looks much better. Now, I tried putting it from Vicky's point of view, as you can see now, and it definitely doesn't look any better at all, because I wanted it to be from the point of Jack's point of view, so you're not getting drawn to, what's it called? You're not getting drawn to to Vicky's point of view. So you're always looking through Jack's point of view, which gives you the kind of feel that you are following Jack, not Vicky being the main character. So then it was pretty much about that. To do certain to do certain credits, we wanted to get the credits perfect because we didn't want to have some like lousy just chuck some characters onto the screen. So what we did, we sat and watched the video, and we went through bit after bit, and we found out that what we wanted was it to look professional, like proper, look good. So we sat there and we agreed to not say where we wanted it, to just have it in your mind of whereabouts you wanted it, but not say, so you didn't change someone's like opinion. Because if someone goes, "Oh, that'd be quite good," you then think, "Yeah, that is good," and then you don't think about it. So we all had different different places to put it. Ollie and Tom came up with the idea of putting Helix Studios on the clip where Jack gets his first headache. Now, yeah, that was a good place. And then we had Jack's name in the elevator and Victoria's name where she's looking to the camera. But then Vicky's name was before Jack Davies, which didn't look right. So we had to put Jack Davies in before. So I thought putting it right at the start would be good.